G'day, I've been asked to do a brief mission report from the field. My name's Musch and I coordinate Indigenous ministry links. Well, this past week has been mostly full of preparation for building accommodation to support our vision of intensive missionary training and further leadership training for Aboriginal Australians. We have facilitated missions awareness for hundreds of Papua New Guinean pastors over the past 10 years. You may have heard of the Kairos course, but it's our intention to be able to provide practical 3-month intensives for those who intend to minister cross-culturally and in remote areas of the world. We've just had a returning team from Wudjil in Cape York. The team reported that 3 of the people who attended the meetings expressed that they had intended to commit suicide until they received ministry that week from our team. Another great breakthrough was that community and clan leaders expressed the understanding that they no longer needed to be defined or limited by any human culture, and understood that Jesus had come to give us a new identity as his sons and daughters and citizens of a heavenly kingdom. The challenge, however, for us as missionaries is not to assume that our own culture is the culture of God's kingdom, but to realise that the kingdom principles for life that Jesus taught will challenge every person and every culture to a higher standard. Another one of our constant challenges is that of keeping vehicles on the road that will take our teams, our emerging leaders, and ourselves to these remote communities. For instance, I had to head up the Cape to rescue one of our teams that had broken down. The Prado had blown a head gasket, probably due to a dust-clogged radiator. This is going to cost us about $1,500 to $2,000. Earlier in the week, I returned from the Northern Territory. I had the privilege of speaking to the missionaries of another mission organisation, just finding that they appreciated encouragement that if you persist and persevere at applying biblical principles, that you can see the transformation in lives that you're looking to achieve by the gospel. I got to speak at a crusade by a church that we've been helping to plant in Darwin City itself, and visit some community churches, and I'm just happy to see the growth in Indigenous leaders, one of whom had been raised from the dead, and he has seen one of the churches he's working with grow by 100% upon the attendance from last time I visited. However, I was wondering why the vehicle I was driving was wandering all over the road, and discovered a 8-inch crack in the chassis. This week that goes into repair, and we're anticipating another bill of around about $1,000. Why do I share that with you? One, just to understand that it cost Jesus everything to save me and you, and that these precious people that God is moving among in remote Indigenous communities of Australia are worth the investment. And I just want to thank you for your investment in us that makes it possible for us to do this ministry. I just want to say Jesus said that he did only what he saw his Father doing. And so we can see that God is moving in miracles, in salvations, in transforming lives. And it's our privilege to be a part of that. And we just want to encourage you that you're a part of that through your giving, your prayers, and your practical personal support. God bless you.